Good morning, dear kids. This video consists of 14B, chapter 14, exercise B. For that, we will study about the parallel lines. So, what do you mean by parallel lines? Let's see. My dear kids, parallel lines are those two straight lines which do not meet each other. So if I draw something like this, they'll be called as parallel lines, and I can name them as A, B, C, D. Okay, and if I take a line which is cutting these two parallel lines, suppose if I name it as PQ, then PQ will be called as a transversal, and these both will be the parallel lines. If, my dear kids, these are the angles formed, so can I name it as angle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these are the angles formed. As you can see very well that this is angle. Yes. So now angle 3, okay, angle 1 and 2 are linear pair. That is the angles formed on one line. Similarly, angle 5 and 6. Similarly, angle 3 and 4. Similarly, angle 7 and 8. They are all linear pair, that is, they are formed on one line. Okay. Now, if I take angle 1 and angle 4, if you can notice this, I have taken angle 1 and angle 4. That means these are vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. X forming. Here another 5 and 6. Angle 5 and angle 6 also vertically opposite angle. Angle 2 and angle 3. Angle 2 and angle 3 also vertically opposite angle. Angle 7 and angle 6 also vertically opposite angle. So you got the concept of linear pair that is formed on one line, and did you got the concept of a vertically opposite angle, that is X forming angles. Clear? Now we will go for interior angles. So if these are the two parallel lines and this is a transversal, then this and this will be called as interior angle. So if I name it as 3 and this is 4, so can I write angle 3 is equal to angle 4? No, I cannot write that. But angle 3 and angle 4 sum is always 180. So the co-interior angles are supplementary. Got my point clear? Okay. If you have co-interior angles, that means they must be having some exterior angles also. So can you see this part and this angle? This angle and this angle? So can I name it as suppose 2 and 6? So I can write angle 2 plus angle 6 is also 180 because they are co-exterior angles. Got my point? Similarly, what you have done on your right hand side, you can also take on your left hand side. That is this angle and this angle. Their sum will be 180 and this angle and this angle. Okay. Now, if suppose I am taking two parallel lines and a transversal, can you see there is Z forming angle? These Z forming angles are always equal and they are called as alternate angles. Yes, if you have taken from right hand side, you can also take from left hand side, that is this. Clear? So Z forming angles like this, they are called as alternate angles and they are always equal. alternate angles are equal, then you have vertically opposite angles are equal, then you will get corresponding angles, they are also equal. But interior and exterior, their sum makes up 180, they are not equal. Clear? If I am getting you these two parallel lines and this as a transversal, then my dear kids, this angle will be equal to this angle, that is, they are called as corresponding angles. And this angle will be equal to this angle. Getting my point? एक छोड़ के एक on the same side. Clear? So if I am naming this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what I'll say, angle 1 is equal to angle 5 and angle 3 is equal to angle 7 because they are corresponding angles. Is the point very clear? Okay. So now we will take our exercise 14b to start with. And the first problem says, we have question number 1 which says, in question 1 and 2, identify the given pairs of angles as corresponding angles, interior alternate, exterior alternate. Now see my dear kids, if this is alternate angle, so this will be interior alternate, अंदर की तरफ alternate. So this is alternate, interior alternate. But similarly, you also have exterior alternate, that means this and this. जो Z forming के बाहर की तरफ होते हैं, they are called as exterior alternate. Got my point? If this is Z forming, then this must be a transversal. Then you can say this and this is your exterior alternate, बाहर की तरफ Z forming. As we will do it, you will get to know more, so you don't have to worry. Let's start. Your first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have numbered my angles as this. Now they have said what is the relation between angle 3 and 6. Can you get me what is the relation between angle 3 and angle 6? They are interior alternate. Is that clear? Then what is the relation between 2 and 4? My dear kids, 2 and 4, they can be linear pair or they can also be called as adjacent angles. Adjacent मतलब एक दूसरे के बाजू बाजू, एक लाइन पे आने वाले angles. So adjacent angles. 3 and 7. 3 is here, 7 is here. So 3 and 7 are corresponding angles. 2 and 7. 2 is here. Can you see it here, my dear kids? Here, this is 2 and this is 7. So they will be called as exterior alternate. Got my point clear? Okay. Then you have 4 and 6. 4 and 6. So this is your 4. This is your 6. They are interior angles. Okay. Then you have angle 1 and 8. Look at angle 1. Where does it falls? Look at angle 1. See, it is here. And angle 8, it is here. So 1 and 8 are exterior alternate. Clear? Then you have 5 and 7. 5 and 7, what you can name them as? Adjacent angles. So angle 5 and angle 7, they are adjacent angles. What about 1 and 4? Look at 1 and look at 4. This is your 1 and this is your 4. So they are X forming angles, means vertically opposite angles. Who? Angle 1 and angle 4. What about 5 and 7? We have already done. They are adjacent angle. 5 and 7 adjacent angle. Okay. 1 and 5. This 1 and 5 will be corresponding angles. Angle 1 and angle 5 will be corresponding angles. Is the concept very clear, my dear kids? Okay. Okay, so we will jump on to problem number 2. Question number 2 we have. In that we have figure something like this. And the angles are given. This is 13, this is 12, this is 11, this is 10. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this here is 7, 8, 9, 6. Okay. Now let's see what is the relation between 1 and 4. Just check your relation between 1 and 4. So angle 1 and angle 4 are vertically opposite angles. Then you have 4 and 7. Where is 4? Here. Okay, I'll mark 4 and 7. They are angle 4 and angle 7 alternate angles, Z forming angles. Then you have 10 and 12. 10 and 12 is vertically opposite angles. 10 and angle 12 vertically opposite angles. Okay, then 7 and 13. Let's see where is 7 here. 7 is here and 13 is here. So they are corresponding angle. One angle छोड़ के जो दूसरा angle होता है, so they are called as corresponding angles. So they are corresponding angles. Angle 7 and angle 13 corresponding angles. What about 6 and 8? 6 and 8 vertically opposite angles. 11 and 8, this both interior angle. See, you can see 11 and 8 are together inside. So they are co-interior or interior angles. What about 7 and 9? 7 and 9 are vertically opposite angles. What about 4 and 5? 4 is, look where it is, 4 here. This is 4 and this is 5. ये बाजू बाजू वाले adjacent angles. So they are adjacent angles. 4 and 5. Then you have 4 and 6. What is 4 and 6? Let's see. Where is 4? Here. And where is 6? Here. They are co-interior angles. यहाँ अंदर की तरफ है ना दोनों. So they will be called as co-interior angles. Then you have 6 and 7. 6 and 7 आजू बाजू में है. So they will be called as adjacent angles. Next we have 2 and 13. Where is 2? Here. And this is 13. So they will be called as co-interior. अंदर की तरफ. So they will be called as co-interior angles. Okay dear kids, I hope you have understood. If you have still any doubt, you can message me. God bless.